Hey there everyone, welcome to the next installment of the Word tutorial videos, and we are continuing our little series, I guess you could call it, on the search feature. This is probably the fourth or fifth one we've done on searching, but you know something, the more and more I use this feature, the more and more I'm really beginning to like it. So yesterday I just got to be playing around with it, and I was wondering if I could type in an English word and come up with a Strong's Hebrew or Greek number. So initially I went to my Bible search view and typed in an English word, and it did not return any Strong's Hebrew or Greek numbers for me. Then I got to thinking about it that everything in the word that is not specifically a Bible would be considered a book. This would include all of your lexicons and dictionaries, which lexicons falls under the category of dictionary. So what I did was I opened up a book search view, checked which books I wanted to search, which in this case would have been my lexicons, typed in the English word, and voila, there it was. Typed it in, and it returned Strong's Hebrew and Greek words. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to do that. Why would you want to do that? Well, sometime or another you may want to know or wonder how a particular Hebrew or Greek word is translated. Because sometimes Hebrew and Greek words can be translated in a variety of ways in English. So for example, take the word soul. Is there more than one Strong's number for the word soul? Or is it just one? Well, in order to do that, you're going to have to use your book search view. So that's what we're going to do now. So I'm going to come up here. If you don't have a book search view open, remember you can do it one of two ways. You can come up to Window, click on that, and hit New Book Search View, or you can hit this purple icon here. Remember, the green one is for a Bible search. The purple one is for a blue one. I've got a book search view already open and ready to go. So let me maximize this window so you can see. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick the modules that you're going to want to search. And in this case, if you're looking for how a particular Hebrew or Greek word is translated into the English, you're going to want to click on your lexicons. So what you can do is come up to this arrow right here, right beside the search field, click on that. It asks you which modules do you want to search. You can search the current module and it tells you which one you have open, or you can select manually the modules to search. So you want to come to that and click on that. Now it's going to bring you up this list here, and it's got everything in order. If you collapse these, you see dictionaries, commentaries, and books, and maps. Well, we know that all the lexicons are classified as dictionaries, so we're going to choose dictionaries. This tells me how many dictionaries I have, but I'm more interested in the lexicons. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do AMGL, which is one of my favorites. I've got the BDB checked. I've got Liddell Scott Jones, Classical Greek, and the Intermediate. I've also got the NAS, the New American Standard Exhaustive Concordance. And I've also got my TDN-TA and Vines, just in case an English word pops up that would correspond to our Greek word. Then what you want to do here for future searches, it's easier to save the sets that you have checked. So you would come up here to Sets. You want to say Load Saved One, Save Current. And if you've added books to it, you would just want to go right here or overwrite one of the existing ones. I've got Lexicon Greek searches, so I'm going to click on that. And now I'm ready to go. So we use the example of soul. So let's try soul here. Let's just type in the word soul. You don't have to use quotes or anything. I want to see all of the Hebrew and Greek words that are translated with this English word soul. So I'm going to do that. I can either hit the green bar, go bar over here, or hit enter. And actually it's performing an index right now because apparently one of the books that I have checked was not Yep, right down there on the bottom here, you can see creating an index for AMGL. Now, the first time you do a search, it's going to do this. But after this does it the very first time, you won't have to worry about it again. I did not realize I hadn't searched the AMGL yet. So, as you can see, it's all pretty quick. It's almost done. And then it will begin to search all the books that I have checked. And so there it is. It's searching LSJ. Searching Mickelson. And my TDNT. Finds. Now I found 559 matches in 9 modules. Now if you want to narrow that down, you can always go back here and just uncheck some of the things. I just did this for an example. I normally only have the Thayer's and my intermediate Greek lexicon and my Mickelson check. That's normally what I just have checked. I usually go with 3. And it's probably best to only go with 2 or 3 when you're doing this because you're going to get a ton of results. But notice that they're all collapsible, so you can look at them at, one at a time. So let's take the AMGL here. So I'm going to take this, and it's got the Greek Strong's numbers there, and all you got to do is run your mouse over it, and it tells you. It tells you what it is. So the word is gumnos. And it's a Hebrew word, and it means naked or without clothing, and sometimes scantily or poorly clad. The naked body of things exposed, and then it gives Hebrews 4:13 of the soul. Now the bad thing about this is it's going to return every single instance the English word soul appears in any entry. But like I said, you can cut that back by unchecking a lot of them. But let's go down to our main lexicons. I want to go down to, let's go down to Mickelson. Mickelson is the actual default dictionary that comes with the word installed. So let's do this. Okay, and here it gives you the word. And I'm not familiar with Hebrew that much, a little bit, but in Diaba, and it's translated, as you can see, it's translated in the KJV as soul. So that would be a good search term. That would be a good one. Okay, then you got inde, which is the receptacle of the soul, figuratively. And it tells you that the KJV, it's translated in a body, and it gives you the root word. You could just click on that as hyperlink. Let's go down to the Greek here. Let's see, Greek. Okay, there's pneuma, meaning soul, spirit, or body. There's skenoma, an abode for the soul, temple and encampment, but again, this is just the English word. Then you have sumskas, and lastly you have suke. Now this is the main Greek word for the word soul, but you can do this with any English word, and you will return all of the instances in those lexicons where you get a Strong's Hebrew or Greek number for your English word. Hope that's been a help, and if it is, just leave me some feedback, and remember that all of these videos can also be found on longfortruth.blogspot.com. Just go to that blog, click on the word tutorial videos, and you'll see every one of the tutorial videos there. Thanks for watching.